is related to the liquid coverage ratio, that is LCR. It is related to liquid coverage ratio, that is LCR. So Basel Committee designed LCR to strengthen the global liquidity regulations of the goal of promoting more short-term resilient banking. What does it mean? That bank must be having such a pool of the assets that even in the time of the crisis, bank is not out of the funds. And for those particular purposes, the bank is having two goals. One, it is for the short term, and the other one, it is for the long term. Okay, so the bank is to maintain a short term resilient capital, and for the bank is to maintain the long term capital, resilient capital. Okay, resilient assets. So such assets which are to be maintained are termed as HQLAs, that is a high quality liquidity assets. Those assets are termed as high quality liquidity assets. And further, high quality liquidity assets basically are there so as to survive the acute stress scenario. So when you are having the short term stress conditions, in that particular case, the banks are to maintain the assets, so that in the case of the stress scenarios, bank can sustain those events. Okay, so that is related to, in the case when we require the short term resilient capital assets, those can sustain those stress scenarios for up to 30 days. It is termed as what? It is termed as a liquidity coverage ratio. And further, when the bank is to sustain for a period of a higher period than the 30 days, up to 6 months, we can say, in that case, it is said to be what? It is said to be NSFR. Okay, NSFR is net stable funding ratio. It is basically net stable funding ratio. And in case of LCR, it is up to 30 days. Okay, so LCR is equal to stock of high quality liquid assets divided by the total net cash flows over the next 30 calendar days. And that is the LCR that the banks need to maintain. That is the LCR, that is a stock of HQLAs that the bank needs to maintain. And further, let me tell you, the LCR is to be maintained up to 100%. Now, how it could be 100%? Let us take the case that the net outflows for the over 30 next 30 days are 300 crores. In that particular case, the banks are required so as to maintain the high quality liquidity assets of 300 crore. Okay, so in that case, the LCR would be 100%, because what is the LCR mathematically? It is a stock of HQLAs. So we need to maintain HQLAs at 300 crore. That is at par with the net outflows. Okay, so net outflows, we assume these to be 300 crores. In that case only, it will be equal to 100%. In that case, it will be equal to 100% only. Is that clear? But due to pandemic, the banks were given some laxity that they can maintain 80% of the LCR, and previously it was said that up to 31st of March they need to maintain 90% of the LCR, and April 2021 onwards they were again to maintain 100% of the LCR. Is that clear? So HQLA is what? HQLAs are high quality liquidity assets which are having a negligible, we can say, haircut, or we can say very less haircut. That if you're having cash in your hand, you can definitely go to the market and do purchase anything. That is, there is no cutting. There is no cutting. We have previously discussed this issue too, that if you're having gold with you, you can just go to the market and sell the gold, and further can get the money and can pay the amounts to your borrowers or to your creditors. Okay, is that the case? And also, if you are having some security, let us take the case that you are having a refrigerator at your home that you need to sell. Would it be possible so as to get the exact price for which you purchased from the market? It's not possible. Okay, so HQLAs are those assets which are having very low haircut percentages, and we will be looking at the factor that what are the different categories of the HQLAs, and how we can maintain those HQLAs. We'll be looking into all those factors. So first of all, do concentrate at the LCR. That what is LCR? It is a liquidity coverage ratio that a resilient capital assets that you need to maintain, that the resilient assets that you need to maintain so as to sustain the stress event in case of up to 30 days. So that is LCR, and it is defined as stock of HQLAs divided by the total net cash flows over the next 30 calendar days multiplied by 100, because it is in percentage. Okay, so it is LCR. Next, it is NSFR, that is net stable funding ratio. That is net stable funding ratio. So net stable funding ratio is to promote resilience over the long-term time horizons. So it is not up to 30 days, but when you need to maintain the resilience for over a long term of time horizons, let us take the time period for 3 months, 5 months, 6 months. In that case, it is said to be what? It is said to be NSFR, that you need the stable sources on ongoing basis. In the case of LCR, you need the stable sources for 30-day period, but in case of NSFR, you need the stable sources for ongoing basis for a longer time period, for a longer time horizons. Okay, so that is NSFR. In case of NSFR, also the HQLAs are to be maintained, that is high quality liquidity assets are to be maintained. So HQLAs are those assets which are immediately or readily converted into cash without any haircut, but it is not so, because it is still the HQLAs are further categorized into two categories, that is we can say the category level 1 HQLAs and level 2 HQLAs, and further level 2 HQLAs are further divided into level 2A and level 2B. So let us have a look at these two. So level 1 assets are those assets which can be converted without any loss of the value, that is there is no haircut. What do you mean by haircut? Haircut is like the case that we are having gold in our hand and the market value of the gold is 30,000. Let us take the case that the market value of the gold is 30,000 and we can sell the gold at the same price, that there is no haircut. We will be getting the same value. But when we are selling some asset in the market and we are not getting the exact value, let us take the same case where we are having some asset valued rupees 30,000 and we are getting the value 27,000 only out of it. We are paid 27,000 only. In that particular case, the haircut is amounting 10%. So there was a haircut of 10%. Are you getting my point? Okay. So level 1 HQLAs assets are those particular assets in which particular case these can be converted without any loss into the value. Okay, and further the level 2 assets are further bifurcated, are further divided into two categories, level 2A assets and level 2B assets. And level 2A assets and level 2B assets are those assets which can be converted subject to maximum haircut of 40% aggregately. Okay, so aggregately the overall haircut is restricted to 40%. Okay, so at level 2 assets are those particular HQLAs where the haircut is restricted to 40% as an aggregate. Okay, and out of these level 2A assets are those particular HQLAs where there is a minimum haircut of 15% is there. So minimum 15% of the haircut is applied to the current market value. So in those particular cases, minimum haircut of 15% is allowed in case of a level 2A, and in case of a level 2B, a minimum 50% of haircut is applied. A minimum 50% of haircut is applied in case of level 2B assets, and further the value of the total value of the level 2B assets must not be increasing, must not be comprised of in the stock of the HQLAs over and above the 15%. Over and above of the 15%. So let us take the case if we are saying we are having 100 of the HQLAs, the amount of the level 2A, the amount of the level 2B HQLAs cannot exceed 15. It cannot exceed 15. Okay. So that is related to HQLAs. So banks need to maintain these HQLAs. Now the question is that banks are to maintain the statutory ratios, they are to maintain the CRR, they are to maintain the SLR, they are to maintain the CAR, further they are to maintain the CCB, further they are to maintain the triple CB if it is imposed, because in India it is not imposed. I will not be taking it as such. And other than that, banks need to maintain HQLAs, that is high quality liquidity assets are also to be maintained. Now how it would be possible so as to maintain these all ratios and still be remained profitable, it is quite difficult now. So Reserve Bank of India has allowed basically two facilities. One, it is a MSF, that is a marginal standing facility. So in case of marginal standing facility, for the securities, for the approved government securities and the assets being maintained by the banks, the banks can avail a short term facility from the Reserve Bank of India up to 3% of the up to 3% of the SLR, up to 3% of the SLR. So if the SLR is to be maintained at 80%, for 3% of the amount, the amount can be maintained by banks in the form of MSF. Okay, and second, it is related to FALLCR. Second, it is related to FALLCR. So what is FALLCR? Let us have a look at it. So FALLCR is basically what? Facility to avail liquidity for liquidity coverage ratio. So for as to maintain the liquidity coverage ratio, you need not to maintain extra HQLAs, because you are already maintaining high quality liquidity assets in the form of the SLR, and it is available up to 15%. So you can avail 3% of the funds from the Reserve Bank of India in the case of the shortfall. So if you require the funds, you can do basically borrow the money from the Reserve Bank of India. You can avail the finance from the Reserve Bank of India at the 3% of the SLR, and also you can basically avail the facility FALLCR so as to retain the HQLAs. So where you were basically to retain the HQLAs of the 100% of the SLR of the LCR, you can basically take a percentage from the SLR that are already being maintained. Okay, so if we say that bank SLR was maintained at 100 crore rupees, so we can basically take, if 100 crore is representing 18%, if 18% is representing 100 crore, we can basically take a part of it and further can retain these as per the LCR. So these would be counted as for the HQLAs to be maintained under the LCR. So these would be considered to be a HQLAs. So because in case of SLR, the banks are already retaining the gold or the unencumbered approved government securities. So those are already what? Those are already the high quality liquidity assets. So banks need not to maintain the HQLAs separately. A part that is up to 15% of SLR can be considered as HQLAs for the maintenance of the LCR, that is a liquidity coverage ratio. Is that clear?